Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another craft day. And today we're going to be working on the table swag for the coffee table in the family room. And we're going to be making it on a yardstick. And so I'm kind of anxious to see how this comes out. This one uses traditional colors and the reds and greens, where if you remember the last one we made, and I'll insert a picture of it here, used the blues and silvers. So anyway, this one is done in the traditional colors. It's reds and greens. I found a very pretty mesh at Hobby Lobby, and I wanted to use that for the whole thing, but however, this mesh was only 18 feet long, and I have no idea. I didn't even bother to look because Hobby Lobby's meshes, I've never had one from there that was only 18 feet long. But anyway, so I've had to improvise, and I'm going to show you a little bit about that. Down the road, I had some 21-inch mesh in red and 21-inch mesh in green, so we made 10-inch mesh. Well, actually, we made 10.5-inch mesh. So I'm going to show you how I did that. So that I have my mesh all ready, and we're going to get started on making our yardstick table scape. So give me a second, and I'm going to bring you downstairs and get you set up to view. Okay, you can't quite see the whole thing, but I think you can get the idea. I can't get it any further away. So, the funny thing is, when I got this mesh at Hobby Lobby, I never even looked at it because I bought lots of mesh at Hobby Lobby. I'm going to go 35, 34, 33, 33 to start with, and I'm going to do 3 of them. I'm going to do one on the right, one in the middle. Anyway, never even looked at the length of this mesh, and I think it was 18 feet or something. It wasn't at all the normal length. One straight up, and one to the other side. So, I have to improvise. Okay, left, right, and center. Now 30, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29. we'll see how this works out. We can always add extras, you know. And I've marked on the board where the foam is going to go. I think I'm going to move these just a little bit. I haven't glued them yet, so I can still move them. There we go. I'm going about 3.5 inches. Alright, now this one here is going to go right next to the foam, but I'm only going to do a left and a right. And the reason being, if I put one in the middle, it gets in the way of trying to put the flowers on. Okay, so 3 3s and a 2. Alright, we'll turn it around the other way. And start again. One, 2, 3. Left, right, center. How many of you have got some of your decorations up? I have actually got one tree up, but it's the tree that's downstairs here. It's a pencil tree. I haven't brought the other ones upstairs yet. And it takes me longer than it used to. I have to stop every so often for a break. So anyway, okay, so now we've got almost all of them on. I have 2 more. right. Now I'm going to put my glue gun on so I can glue the foam. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, we're going to let this set for a minute. I'm also going to put a piece of wire around it. You can see I've actually used this one before. Just for added. Okay. I'm going to do a woodland ruffle. That will help with some of the fraying issues. So I'll put something up here. And I'm just going to go around 1, 2, 3. And do 1, 2, 3, and then ruffle it up. Now the middle one is going to be the pretty plaid that I got. Now if I'd known this before I got home, of course I would have bought 2 rows. And then we'll put a green on the other side. And the red and the green are at the end of the rolls, and so they're very curly, kind of a little difficult to work with. Well, that's pretty. Now I tell you what I'm going to do. I'll put the green on the other side this time. We'll go back and forth that way. And the plaid will stay in the middle. This mesh is quite soft, actually. I'm just ruffling it up like I would, pulling it towards my thumbs. That's pretty. Now the one right next to the foam, I'm going to put the plaid on both sides. There you go, there's one side. And you go around afterwards and spread them out the way you'd like them. Okay, we'll tip it around and do the other side. And I cut all of these strips 20 inches. Now the green and the red are actually 10.5 inches each because it was cut 21-inch mesh cut in half, where the regular plaid one is a regular 10-inch roll, but you'd never notice the difference. Oh, this one is a little longer because it was the last piece on the roll. Sometimes you get them and they're a little longer, and other times you get them and they're a little shorter. Whatever's left. You know, I was just thinking the other day, I wonder if Lowe's is wondering why there's such a run on their yardsticks. That's where I got mine. I'm sure Home Depot and any of your hardware type stores would have them. Walmart. I don't like the way that ruffled. We'll do that again. That's better. All right, last two. One more. This has some stragglies on it. But we'll roll them under. I got that one very close to the foam. Hard to get my fingers in there. There we go. There you go. Look at that. Alright, so now we'll start with putting some florals in the middle. Okay, I have these two. And I think I'm going to try to cut a little of this stem off. It doesn't need to be this long. These stems are hard to cut though. if I can't, we'll just use it this long. There we go. And I'm going to go right in from the end. Ta-da! Of course, this flocking gets everywhere. Now I have just one that has all these berries on it, so I'm going to see if I can undo this or divide it in half somehow. Let me work on it a minute. Okay, I'm sorry, I thought I was recording and I wasn't. And you can see I've been going around with some of these florals. I try to do the same on both sides. Sometimes it's not possible because I only have one of something, but we just try to even it off a little bit. Like I only had one of those, I only had one of the apple. Looking nice. That flocked stuff is really, really a pain. Okay, so now I'm going to put some of these leaves in. We're going to try to cover up the foam. It really is fun to work with this foam. Whoop, sorry. And somebody asked me the last time why I keep the paper on the foam. I just think it's less messy. Now let me see if I've got some. Oh, I have this pretty gold. Oh no, this is a red bush with some poinsettias. Let's use some poinsettias. Whoop. The poinsettias are nice because the top of them fans out and kind of covers the foam underneath. one. Well, I think I've got almost as much as I can get in there. Maybe put another one set of here and here. That one doesn't seem to be in. Wait a minute. There we go. Now you can see in the middle here, right here, I'm hoping to put a candle there. So I just am trying to work around the candle. My family room one has a bow. And I might still end up putting a bow here, but we're going to try. Let me get the candle and see what it looks like. There you go. That worked out perfectly. Now it's not attached. It's just going to sit there. But we're not really going to be moving this. It should be fine. I don't really have a way to attach it because I don't want to glue it, obviously. Let me take you down and I'll put you in front of this so you can see what it looks like. Isn't that pretty, huh? I'm going to bring it up and put it on the table, but I just thought I'd give you a front view here. You get a better idea of what the candle looks like. I love it. And it's the traditional colors, which is what's in the family room. All right, let me take you up and put you on the table. Be right back. Quick picture with the lights out. You can see. And there's no problem with seeing any of the foam or any of the yardstick. Back in a second. There it is. Isn't that pretty, huh? And it fits that coffee table perfectly. Look at that. Well, I only have about one more thing to do in this room, and that's the tree. You see, I'll give you a little sneak peek. You can see a whole lot of Santas over here. Perfect. Love it. So what do you think? I think it came out beautifully. I just love it. And it's just perfect for that room and perfect for that coffee table. That's a big coffee table. And really, it doesn't look at all too poofy or too high. You can see the TV right over it. That's something I have to keep in mind. For my husband sitting in the corner, he needs to be able to see his TV. Now, it's an 85-inch TV. He ought to be able to see it if I had a tree sitting on the table. But anyway, we try to make it less intrusive. So I think it came out beautiful. I love it. So the next thing on my project list for my craft days will be swags for the living room wall. I'm really hoping I can do this. I'm going to make them, but I have yet to find a command hook that will hold onto the wall. Now the ones I have are quite old, but I tried to hang up that little snowman swag over in the snowman corner and it just fell down. I had two different kinds. So I'm going to try, I think if I get some new ones, they'll probably be better stick 'em, because I hate to have them fall down while we're looking at them. So I'm pretty much done with most of my Christmas decorations. I have some more things to do in the kitchen, and I have a tree that I used to have up last year, a little one, 3-footer, and so I'm trying to figure out where to put it because I can't not put up a Christmas tree. That will make 4. The 2 big ones are still in the boxes and they're coming out probably tomorrow. And it'll take me a day, at least one day for each tree because I have to stop every so often. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new here and would like to see some more of our crafting, hit that subscribe button and the bell. And I'll see you again on Friday for another craft day. Until then, have a great afternoon. Stay safe. Keep warm, keep cool. Wear your mask where appropriate. Get your vaccine if you choose. And everyone, play nice now. I'll see you Friday. Love ya. Bye-bye.